Hello learners, today we are here to discuss, elaborate and give in light on quality assurance and maintaining accountability and standards in teaching. We all belong to teaching fraternity, teacher education. So these four aspects that are quality assurance, maintaining accountability and standard and teaching comes under the domain of management in education, that is educational administration and management. Maintaining quality in the aspects of teaching learning process comes under the domain of TQME, total quality management in education. This approach has a history of industrialization, then stream of management, and after that in the field of education. The approach of total quality management in education is an adoption from the concept of W. Edwards Deming's total quality management TQM. After World War II, Deming conceptualized it in improving the production quality of goods and services. I am talking about in the area of management. That was the era, that was the period when industrialization was seen, and to manage the goods, to manage the factories, to manage the industries, good managers were needed, and to produce good managers, management education was the dire need of that time. But when we talk in the field of education, this term came into the educational area after the 1950. Deming indicated TQM can be used in any type of organization regardless of size of orientation, that is public, private, profit, non-profit, service, manufacturing, etc., to create an efficient, effective environment for both employees and customers. Educational institutions, however, have been slower to see the value of using TQM in their business. Although, because of its effectiveness of TQM, educators are attempting to apply it to many types of educational institutions. As I said that it is a new field, it was a new field in the field of education, and it was needed that time because new educational institutions were instituted, new kind of educational system were instituted. Globally it was needed to produce good educational leaders, and so educational administration was a concept coined from educational management, and this management, it was derived from the management education. Many scholars have revised Deming's 14 points for improving the quality of education in the principles that support the purpose of TQME, that is total quality management in education. Kaufman and Zahn 1993 have considered Deming's 14 points for education as follows, that is creative constancy of purpose, adopt a new philosophy. Third one is cease dependence on mass inspection to achieve quality, end the practice of rewarding individual learners, classroom performance alone, constantly improve the system of teaching, institute training on the job, institute leadership, drive out fear, break down barriers, eliminate slogans, eliminate work standards, that is quotas, remove barriers, institute a vigorous process of result references in service education and self improvement of all staff members. Next one is enroll everyone in the system to work to accomplish the transformation. Now we will go to the first point, that is creative constancy of purpose. It means that in every purpose, whether it is in education, whether it is in industrialization, in every area, creative constancy is needed. If we are not creatively involved, if we are not constantly, rigorously, we are brushing up our knowledge. So, that kind of creative constancy is needed to maintain the quality in education. So, next one is adopt a new philosophy. Every philosophy has a life, every philosophy has a lifespan. So, With the changing time, it is direly needed to adopt a new philosophy to eradicate the sluggishness, to eradicate the slowness of the process. So, with a new philosophy, with a new concept, with the changing time, we have to adopt a new philosophy so that no stagnation is seen in the field of education, educational administration, and quality will be maintained with this. Third point is cease dependence on mass inspection to achieve quality. This line shows that we should not totally be dependent on the mass inspection to achieve quality. Everyone should be accountable, everyone has to be result oriented, and this by being accountable, by being answerable with a teamwork, individual can be answerable and the dependence will be ceased on mass inspection. Everyone has to be answerable, there is no need of inspection, there is no need of such kind of bar, such kind of threat on individual. So, when with a willingness a person comes, an educationist comes on to achieve quality, then this kind of dependence can be ceased. And the practice of rewarding individual learner classroom performance alone. Only classroom performance of the learner is not enough to maintain the quality. The practice of rewarding individual on classroom performance is not the thing. Teamwork, other things which are needed to maintain the quality, as I said, accountability is needed, result oriented is needed, good planning, good organizing, many things are there by which we can maintain the quality, and individual can be part of a group and in a team, with a teamwork, this kind of quality management can be achieved. Now, constantly improve the system of teaching. Yes friends, this is very much needed. An improvement that is constantly will bring the quality in education, new concept, new things, new knowledge. It will to brushing up the knowledge that is needed. And next one is institute training on job, refreshing the knowledge. This is very much needed, and by training we can refresh our knowledge, we can get skilled in our knowledge. So, institute training on the job is very much needed. In any organization, such kind of training can give a sustainable development, can give a sustainable depth, sustainable progress to the quality. So, this is the next point which shows that total quality management, institute training is very much needed. Now, institute leadership. Leadership is the key aspect of any kind of plan, any kind of implementation, any kind of result orientedness. So, institute leadership should be effective, and with this leadership quality, with the good leadership qualities, total quality management can be achieved. Now, drive out fear. Fear of what? Fear of being unsuccessful? Fear of being not result orientedness? No. Drive out fear. If we work hard, we acquire good knowledge, we produce good knowledge, we produce good learners to the society, we produce better infrastructure, good human resources, we manage good human resources. If we manage good physical resource management, if we are good in managing financial resources, then there is no chance of being unsuccessful. So, drive out fear. This is very important aspect in maintaining the quality of any organization. Now, break down barriers. Barriers of what? Barriers of all the aspects which are inhibiting the quality assurance, inhibiting the quality of any organization, that is maintaining physical resources, maintaining human resources and the financial resources. With new concept, with new technology, we can break down the barriers and achieve the quality standards. Eliminate slogans. What are these slogans? Slogans, the backlogs. We should not depend on slogans that are, we have to work on a definite standards, a fixed standards which are given to us primarily. No, we have to achieve new knowledge, we have to achieve new parameters, with new techniques, with new standards. So, we have to eliminate slogans which are outdated. With new knowledge, we have to take our further steps, and with these steps we can achieve total quality management. Eliminate work standards, quotas. Why to work in a limited time? Why to give knowledge? Why to attain output in a certain time period? No, we have to eliminate work standards, quotas, abundance of knowledge, abundance of work despite of various barriers. We have to work hard, we have to achieve the goal of our organization, and with this we have to eliminate work standard to attain total quality management. Remove barriers. As I discussed, there are several barriers, but being an administrator, being a teacher educator, being teacher, this is our art, how we remove these barriers, attain cost effective measures to be a manager, a good manager in the class, in the organization. Institute a vigorous process of result reference in service education and self improvement of all staff members. In service education, refreshing our knowledge, being competent, being skilled in teaching competencies. This is the today's scenario where new knowledge is coming up, and only depending upon our previous knowledge as the think of past. New knowledge is coming day by day, and we have to be skilled, we have to be competent with new kind of knowledge, globally acquainted, globally admired knowledge, and we have to be perfect in that. And with this, institute a vigorous process of result reference in service education and self improvement of all staff members, whether it is teaching, whether it is non-teaching. In any organization, these kind of in-service training and development programs can be organized to refresh the knowledge of staff and to give new knowledge, make them better skilled servicemen. Next is enroll everyone in the system to work to accomplish the transformation. Collective accountability, collective participation is buzzword today. So, we all have to be part in any organization, everyone should be participative in any kind of job, any kind of goal which is set by the organization, and with this we can maintain accountability, we can achieve the goal of any organization. So, this is the management principle, this is the management goal, to achieve the quality where everyone is participative. So, enroll everyone in the system to work to accomplish the further transformation of the system, and with this we can achieve good quality. And when we talk about the quality, here comes components of total quality management. We will discuss what are the components of total quality management. Total quality management in education has evolved as philosophy that subsumes earlier methods of inspection, quality control and quality assurance. It has 5 components. We can go through it. First one is customer. Next, continuous improvement. Third, training and development. Fourth is teamwork. And fifth, measurement. So, we will discuss these 5 components. Who is the customer? In educational field, our students, parents, all these stakeholders which are related to the teaching learning process, which are related to the education system are customers. When Deming, Fleming and all the management gurus in the management area, they talked about the industrialization, management in management field of industrialization, business aspects. But when we talk in the field of education, our customer is the learner who is gaining knowledge from us. Our customer is the parent who is a stakeholder. Our customer is the society, society people, because they are being benefited with the teachers which we produce to the society and with the teaching learning process and as a teacher educator. And next is continuous improvement. In what? In teaching learning process. Continuous improvement is always needed so that quality should be maintained. So, component of TQME, it is the second component. Third component is training and development. Whose training and whose development? Training is a time bound process. This is the basic difference between training and development. Within a certain given time, when a person or a team get trained, get specializes in a certain skill, this is called training. And development is a long lasting process. With training, we can bring development in teaching learning process, we can bring development in education sector. So training and development are reciprocal, though a basic difference is there, as I told that training is a time bound and development is a long process, and with training we can bring development. Now comes teamwork. To in this component defines, this is the core aspect of TQME. Without teamwork we cannot attain the quality. So teamwork is a basic component of total quality management. There is a hierarchy in every organization, whether it is industry or in education sector. There is a hierarchy and there should not be any communication gap. So with the teamwork we can attain the goals of the organization and total quality management can be done. Now measurement, the work we have done, how it has to be measured, how much we have successful. So our success, our attainment of goal, that has to be measured, and with this aspect, with this component, total quality management in education can be achieved. We have discussed about the components. Now we will discuss what is the need for total quality in education. We hear these days quality assurance, quality should be there should be rigor in quality management, we have to work on the quality. So what is the need? So to provide quality education through dynamic curriculum which brings knowledge and skill to equip the aspirants to meet the global challenges. World has become a global village. So there are various challenges, some are similar in different countries, some are very different, but generally the global challenges we have to cater, we have to address this with total quality management. Total quality management enables the integration of all functions and processes within an environment to achieve continuous improvement and quality service. Next, we will discuss need of research in various issues of education. Without good research, without brushing up the knowledge, without acquiring new knowledge, we cannot achieve quality. So there is dire need of research in various issues of education that are in teaching learning process. There is research needed in teaching learning process, how to acquire new learning method, how to acquire new teaching learning methodology, adopt them, process them and bring to the learners so that we can achieve our goal. Curriculum design and development, new curriculum designs and development can be done with the researches, new knowledge and new methodology can come with the design. So new kind of curriculum design and development is the need. Now methods of student evaluation and assessment. With quality we can bring new methods in student evaluation and assessment. Every second day the pattern is changing. Today's world is ICT world. How to give knowledge, how to maintain the record, how to give them transparency. So transparency, accountability, assessment, these are the things which can with the total quality management we can achieve this. Providing skilled human products to societal satisfaction. Yes, we are producing skilled human to the society as teacher educators. So we are skilling the teachers, and with total quality management, with good management, we can produce good human being in the society, because teaching is learning to be and learning to live together. As Deller Commission says, knowledge is learning to know, learning to do, learning to be, and learning to live together. So, with these aspects, when a good teacher goes to the society with skills which he or she has taken in the teaching learning process, can be achieved with good management. So, good management can provide good skilled human products. Now, we will discuss product quality dimensions in education. What are this? What are the quality dimensions in education? When we talk about in abstract form, can it be called product? Yes. If we call it in a product theme, these are in education also we can call it product, and these are the quality dimensions which we are going to discuss. First one is performance. Next is features, reliability, conformance, durability, serviceability, aesthetics, and perceived quality. How we can judge that we have maintained the quality in our organization? That is judged by the learner's performance. That is judged by the teacher educators. That is judged by the non-teaching staff's performance. So, these are the aspects which are involved in any organization. As I discussed that there are several aspects in which quality has to be maintained. That was physical resource management, second was human resource management, and third was the financial resource management. So, these are the concept of management, and when we talk about the performance which is the product of quality management, it is performance of students, that is result. Performance of teachers, how we can measure the performance of teachers? There are several aspects, whether it is in school or teacher education institution, there are various performance. Even students can judge teachers' performance. A administrator of the organization can judge several parameters, by several parameters, the performance of the teachers. Non-teaching staff, teaching staff, their performance, how they are competent, how they are capable of doing their duties, how much they have successful. So, various performance parameters of the various stakeholders, that is first product dimension which we are discussing. Next one is future. The future which we are representing, our futures are our learners. So, we have to be competent enough, we have to maintain the quality of our future with good quality education, reliability, the knowledge we are giving, the aspects, these are reliable, the things which are discussed, deliberated in any organization, and conformance, durability, it has to be sustainable. The measures we are taking to maintain the quality has to be durable. Serviceability, there should be longevity. Service, education is a service sector. We always say that education is a service sector. We are not producing product to the society. We are servicing the, we are working for the social cause. So, the students, learners which are going to the society, they are cause of our service. Aesthetics, we have to maintain aesthetic sense also, in the sense of Satyam Shivam Sundaram, that is in the good education with truthfulness, with beauty, with truthfulness beauty comes, and perceive quality. Quality has to be perceived, quality has to be disseminated. So, these are the product quality dimensions in education. Now, basic principles of total quality management. Approach should be management, scale should be everyone is responsible. As I discussed, collective participation and accountability. Philosophy is prevention, standard right first, control cost of, theme ongoing, it has to be ongoing. Now, basic principles of total quality management. How we can maintain quality in the education sector. Basic steps in total quality management are planning. A good planning is very much needed for maintaining the quality. Organizing, how we organize the things. The plan which we have made to maintain the quality, which we have made the goal of our organization, we have planned, and how we organize effectively, that is very much responsible for total quality. Executing, good executing the plans which we have made Now evaluation, the execution we have done, how we have to evaluate, self evaluation, evaluation by the society, evaluation by the organizational heads, evaluation by our students. It means evaluation by all the stakeholders and feedback, the steps we have done, the plans we have organized and executed, evaluated. It has to be how much it goes to the stakeholders, how it we feedback we have to take. So these are the steps, these are the basic principles, and improvement last but not the least. Every step has a scope of improvement. So these are the basic principles of total quality management. Now advantages and disadvantages are also related. Advantages are quality assurance. With good total quality management, we can attain quality assurance, continuous improvement, meeting standards, established performance, problem solving tool, reliability. And now disadvantages of TQME we will discuss, that is top management commitment. Being answerable to only top management, this has to be addressed. Changing organization culture, with the changing organization culture, with changing time, with different kind of scenario, different kind of management changing, sometimes these kind of disadvantages come in total quality management, which deviates certain types, but generally this kind of thing is not seen. Improper planning, this is also a disadvantage. So proper planning is always needed. Expensive time consuming process, any plan should have a proper time management principle. So expensive time consuming process sometimes work as a barrier. Normally we say that management is a management thing in the field of industry, business scenario, but in the field of education sector, total quality management leadership has emerged as a very important area. Good leadership can give good educational flag bearers in the society, torch bearer in the society. So the synergistic relationship among the students, teachers, management, parents, public, government and the production system is essential to achieve an enduring multiplier effect on quality enhancement. Quality assurance and accreditation in education is defined as systematic management to monitor performance to ensure achievement of quality assurance. In sum, we can no longer afford to keep the low quality of education. If a nation is to be competitive in the world marketplace of 21st century, it must have well managed educational institutions that meet the need of all their clients, that is industry, government, parents and students, with service of highest quality. So total quality management in education is can be achieved. Thank you. Thank you very much.